everyone, and welcome back to my doll collecting channel. Today I'm going to be showing you an updated dollhouse tour. Now this isn't perfect, but I definitely have come a long way and created some new rooms since my last video, so I thought I would do an update video considering some of you are quite curious when I have a new dollhouse set up. So let's get started. So the very first room we have is Kiren Marta and Kaya's room. So this is kind of like a pioneer room. And at the very front we have one spot for my caring for baby doll, Olivia. Then we have a toy chest here, which has a whole bunch of toys in it. And then I just put this black fuzzy fur, fake fur rug on it. Then over here we have a blanket which consists of a quilt my mom made, and the fuzzy gray blanket is a pillowcase I got at the thrift store, and I made those pillows. And then we have some dolls, little Norwegian, Swedish looking dolls that I got from the thrift store. Some Sasquatches for Kaya, a little rag doll that's Anne of Gables, some Olaf, some Frozen stuffies, all just kind of Sweden, Norway stuff, and then also a few things that represent Kaya. She doesn't have her own room because I don't have enough space to do a room for all of my American girls, so they have to share and kind of compromise. In there we just have a little table, like a wash stand, and then a white fur rug on the ground, and it's one of the smaller rooms in the dollhouse. Next we have Mary Grace and Cecile and Samantha and Nellie's room. So this is one of my favorite rooms to take photographs in. This rug here is from the dollar store, and I wish I had bought more of them, but I wasn't collecting dolls at the time. But if I was, I totally would have bought a whole bunch for my dollhouse. So I have two versions of Mary Grace and Cecile's bed. One I got off of Facebook Marketplace for $30, and another one I got at Value Village, which is the Canadian version of Savers, for $34. Then I had this little table I got at the thrift store, and the little accessories there. And I made this blanket. This is Samantha and Nellie's side, and then I just added an extra blanket to Mary Grace and Cecile's side. Moving on to the kitchen / dining room area, I have this little rug napkin which really needs to be ironed, and every time I look at it I'm like, I just really gotta sit down and iron a whole bunch of the rugs in the house because they're just not good. But we have a table and chairs from Samantha's collection. I found this at an antique store for $30 way back in like 2011, so it was retired at the time, but it is from my childhood. Then I have this tea set from the thrift store and a little tablecloth that I made myself. Then we have a stove, a Pioneer stove, that I made from supplies that I found at the dollar store, and I have that tutorial on my channel, so if you want to know how to make a Pioneer stove, I have that on my channel. I'll have it linked in the description box below. Then I have this little kettle I got from the thrift store, and a little basket of wood, which actually should be right there. I don't know why it's on top of the stove right now. Then we have this kind of display cabinet here, which has a bunch of little china things and little porcelain things and displays and stuff like that in this little cabinet. I got these little cats from the thrift store before Claudie was released because I thought they looked really 1920s like, and I thought Claudie would like them, and I think she does. Moving over to the living room, we kind of have this cart here which has a bunch of china sets on it, like little tea set, and I got this little cart from a dollar store. Then I got this little tree from a church garage sale. I got this rug, which is actually folded in half. It's a table runner, and I got it at the thrift store. Then we have some dolls here just kind of for size. This is the Maple Leaf version of this school desk. It was released when they had the Anne of Gables collection from Maple Leaf, and this is the Maple Leaf version, not the American Girl version, because it has these screws in it. But if you look at kind of the metal working, it is the same as Samantha's desk. The only real difference is the little screws there. Then I have a typewriter and a little notebook and a little newspaper, which I use as a prop for my film, Mary Grace Holmes and the Mystery of the Toy Thief. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out. I've been meaning to make a sequel for years now, and I just don't have time to write a script and then film it, and it's just a little crazy, but I would love to make a sequel, maybe soon. Then we have a grandfather clock I got from the thrift store. This is probably one of my favorite American Girl thrift store finds. It's not official American Girl, but it just fits so well, and it's one of my favorite pieces in the dollhouse. Another one of my favorite pieces in the dollhouse is this couch that I found from a thrift store. It's actually a jewelry box. You can put things in it, but it fits two dolls really nicely. Next we have the Anne of Green Gables room. So we have this bunk bed that I got from the thrift store. This quilt pillowcase I also got from the thrift store. This little doily thing from a church garage sale. Some crochet dolls that my mom got at a craft fair. A little teddy bear I got from the dollar store with a Valentine's Day thing of chocolates. And it reminds me of Brienne's pink teddy bear that came with her pajama set from Mapley. And I have Diana and Anne in here because Diana is from Anne of Green Gables and Alice is from Alice in Wonderland. And we just have this flower thing here, this little table. As you can see, I'm not hiding it very well, a little stack of outfit boxes, and I just put the napkin over top of it with some vintage Our Generation and My Life As accessories. And we have a little soccer ball in there. And this is just a blue pillowcase and a little beaver that put on the bottom shelf there. And a little side table I got from the thrift store. I thought it was Mapley. Turns out it's not Mapley. And we have my collection of Anne of Green Gables dolls and a white chair, which I bought because I want to recreate based on the Anne of Green Gables Museum. Anne's room, so I bought that chair because it looks fairly similar to the one that's in the museum. The room right beside is a new room. This is my Regency room, so Felicity, Elizabeth, Caroline, and I just decided Josefina would stay in here too. Originally Josefina was in Kirsten and Marta and Kaya's room, but I thought, just for the sake of space, it makes more sense for Josefina to be in here because Josefina shares clothes with Caroline, Felicity, and Elizabeth. And even though her decor style is pretty different than theirs, I just put Josefina in here as well. So this is the new room. I got this placemat from the dollar store. It's a fall placemat, but I really like the plaid. And then this napkin is from a church garage sale. And we got this little bike for my Caring for Baby doll, Olivia. Then we just have a well here because I think it looks kind of cute. Doesn't quite fit the size of American Girl's, and I don't know why I bought it, but it looks kind of cute in here. So this is Felicity and Elizabeth's bed, so we just kind of have this gold and pink blanket here, which is a pillowcase, and I made the pillows on the bed, and then we just have this kind of desk here from a dollar store, a little flower from Michael's, a basket of yarn. The yarn is from the dollar store. And then moving over here, we have the dog's bed. That's where Sugar, the dog, sleeps. Then we have this shelf that I got recently from the thrift store. I'm thinking about painting it light blue and white to fit kind of Caroline's parlor set that she had, which included some shelves and things like that. So I was thinking of painting it, but I haven't got around to it, and I'm not fully decided on that yet. But here is some books and things on the shelf and a picture of Kirsten. Then we have Caroline's bed here, and I guess Josefina sleeps in here too. So we have a blue blanket, which is a pillowcase, and then pillows I made, and this little small blanket I made as well. Then also hidden in here, we have a little drawer here with a cell phone. The cell phone does not really fit. I don't know how it ended up there, but it's there now. So my camera died. It is the next day, and I am going to show you the top floor of my dollhouse. Again, we have another placemat from the dollar store. Then we have this little doily from a church garage sale. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is a witchcraft slash Halloween room because Halloween is my favorite time of the year. And I want an excuse to buy little Halloween decorations all year round and display them, so that this is my excuse. And this is Jonathan's room. He sleeps in here and he hangs out in here along with his friends, and it's just kind of like a hangout for him and the other dolls, the other time traveler dolls in my collection. Then we have this shelf here from Michael's. Then we have some skulls. This needs a lot of work. I need to get some things to put on the shelves, so it's a little slow work in progress. That's probably why there's so many skulls, because I just have like a bag of skulls hanging around. So, and then we got a little soccer ball, and then we just kind of have this napkin here. Again, this is just doll clothing boxes, like outfit boxes, and I just put this napkin over top of it. And then we have a little pumpkin and a cell phone, a little dragon, and another little doily there. And then this is another napkin. And this is a blanket I made out of some fabric. As you can see, it matches Jonathan's pants. And we have some pillows there. I really like the blue pillow because it kind of has these astrology sun and moon and stars prints, really cute. I wanted to make the bed, like the blanket, out of that fabric, but I just didn't have enough fabric. And then over here we just have this little shelf with a little cauldron and some berries and some more skulls and a little witch hat. And this little photo here I got for free when I went to like a convention, and a local photography school was giving away some of their work. So next we have the theater kid room, and this would be for Cubby, American Girl, Girl of the Year 2023, but she's not in my collection yet, hopefully very soon. But I just put Brienne and Silo is in here as well, just to kind of show that Mapley girls also live in this house. I do have a few Mapley girls. How many do I have now? I believe I have 5. Which is pretty awesome. And I just put Brienne in here. I'm gonna just move her so you can get a better closer look at everything. So it still needs some work, like I need to cover this up and add a blanket and things like that. But we have this sparkly piece of paper from the dollar store, and then just on top of it we have another rug, a pink backpack, a laptop, we have a pride flag, and a rainbow crazy troll, as they're called. And these little drawers have little diamonds on them. Got it from a thrift store, but I'm pretty sure it's My Life As. We have little Sailor Moons, and we have trolls, and these Disney little figures here, and a television. This room is how I would have decorated my room in high school. My theme for my room in high school was if Marie Antoinette went to Japan, and definitely not a style I have now. It was bright, it was colorful, but then it also had a lot of pastels and Rococo French details as well. And since Cubby's the theater kid, she's gonna be like a mini me and what I kind of wore in high school and things like that. So that's why there's Disney and Trolls and Sailor Moon, all things that I loved. I definitely would have loved that backpack in high school and the sparkly rug. So it's a little bit overstimulating, I'm not going to lie. My room was nuts when I was in high school. But yeah, that is gonna be Cubby's room. So that has been a tour of my American Girl dollhouse, at least how it is now. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more doll collecting videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and follow my Instagram and TikTok, and I will see you all next time.